Thank you, Commissioner. Now, we are very privileged to have with us the High Representative, and let me introduce Catherine Ashton, appointed as the EU's first High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, Vice President of the European Commission as well. Of course, a new position created under the Lisbon Treaty, coordinating the EU's common foreign and security policy. So you are the voice of Europe in the world, and supported in that by the European External Action Service. Prior to taking up this position, Lady Ashton was the member of the Commission responsible for trade, and before that, of course, a distinguished political career in the United Kingdom, where you were Parliamentary Under Secretary of State in the Department for Education and Skills. So here we go again, another education champion. Lady Ashton, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Christian. Your Royal Highness Gordon, Andrula, my friends, it's a great privilege to be here today and to have the opportunity to talk with you briefly about education. As always, I apologise that I will have to leave straight afterwards, but I have to travel to another country this afternoon, and I need to get on the train now. I believe very passionately that the reason that you are in this room is because you were fortunate to be educated. It is the underpinning to your success, to the success of every person who has the privilege to be educated, to communities, to countries. You will have noticed on the wall in the school in Somalia the phrase, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." That was President Mandela. He was right, and the fact that that slogan appears in schools all over the world is a demonstration not just of his power, but of the truth of that statement. So I want to take you to 3 schools. I want to begin by taking you on a very dusty summer's day to a school where children are busy doing catch-up lessons. This is a phenomenon that schools have all over the world. Children doing extra lessons in maths, and in this case, in Arabic. Particularly the boys who are sitting in a very hot, dusty classroom and who are learning about mathematics and who are learning about being in school. We are in the middle of Gaza. Outside, there are children who are, for the very first time ever, enjoying being in a small swimming pool, making kites, developing papier-mâché models. I ask the boys, what do you want to be when you grow up? And they want to be footballers and astronauts and teachers. They want to be what all the children that you will be familiar with, all the boys, want to be. But in this dusky, difficult place, they come to school every day through their summer to try and get the education that they need in difficult circumstances. And then we're going to Haiti, where 220,000 people died in 23 seconds, and 5,000 schools were destroyed immediately. And you will come with me to watch people rebuilding the schools. And you will come with me to watch children, traumatized children, children who've lost everything, children who have no idea what the future of their family or their community will be, sitting in hastily built tents, having the opportunity to learn and being together. You will see those children continuing with their education. And then for my final visit, we're going to Jordan. We're going to the refugee camps for Syrian refugees who are coming over the border with Jordan at about 5,000 to 7,000 people every day. And in the middle of this place, which is difficult, to put it at its mildest, you will see schools. You will see children drawing and painting and colouring and learning and reading. 3 different places, 3 different difficult places, 3 places where children are not living the kind of lives that we would wish to see them living, but where education for them is vital. So my message is this, that whatever the reason for conflict or crisis or difficulty or challenge, Children need to be educated. They will do better emotionally. They will do better dealing with the problems and challenges they have. But more than anything, they are much more likely to be able to succeed in life if we continue to provide them with education. I call it education in a suitcase. Wherever we are in the world, wherever we see children who have the need for education, it should be provided just as we provide shelter and we provide food and we provide water. It should be part of what we do as a society, because without it, they won't get to sit in a room like this and be people like you, and they deserve to have that. And I mean education for all. I'm very proud of the number of girls going to school in Afghanistan. I'm very proud of the work that Andres is doing in our programs in Somalia. I'm very proud to see more and more women entering life fully educated. But I'm fed up of the word first. I'm the first woman trade commissioner. I'm the first high representative, but also the first woman. I've been first a number of times. I'd quite like to be 25th or 100th, or not even mentioned for the number. So educating girls and helping women to become fully part of society is, for me, extremely important. But education is not just about giving people the wherewithal to be participants in society. It's about the growth of a human being. And one of my favourite phrases comes from a poet, Yeats. Simply this: education is not the filling of a bucket, it's the lighting of a fire. Thank you.